Hi guys, welcome to the new video. So today's the discussion of this video is why should you watch Rocky series? Okay, before considering me as a nerd who has watched Rocky 100 times or whatever, no, I have not watched Rocky. Or I don't watch any movies like 100 times. I just watch it once, and probably there are like very less movies which I've actually watched a lot of times because come on man, like what's left out after seeing a movie once you know the story and plot pretty much, right? Yeah, but yeah, I've watched the entire Rocky series except Creed. I've not watched Creed, but why should you watch Rocky? I don't know. I found this suggestion to watch Rocky by Shwetab Gangwar, yeah, gangster philosopher, in one of his videos where he recommended must-watch movies, I guess. But why I would suggest all of you to watch Rocky series is, I mean, number one, trust me, what Rocky goes through, and you know the story. The story is like very standard, and it's an underdog trying to prove himself in all the parts of Rocky, five or six, I don't know. In all the five or six parts, he's an underdog who's trying to prove himself, or he's trying to sustain at a position, and you know that there's a boxing match where obviously Rocky would win. Ultimately, the story is simple, but that's not the essence. Say for example in Rocky 1, right, the story is like so apt. The boxing comes in probably like in the last half an hour, I would say, or 20 minutes. But before that, it's like a proper story of a boxer. If a boxer is also a human at the end of the day, right? So he doesn't just box the entire day. They show like what people go through, what athletes go through, especially what a boxer goes through in his everyday life, the inner demons that he fights. And I found it very inspiring, especially I think in Rocky 1 there's not much of the background music or the background score, so the entire silence, right? So there are some scenes wherein he just goes to his home, he opens, he's had a long day, okay, and in order to like just maintain his diet, he breaks in like four or five eggs. He takes in the yolk and he starts drinking. You don't imagine just doing that, just watching someone do all of that without any background music or anything like that. So that's what I found. The movie is very realistic. You don't have somebody doing like what all the time lapses and all that. Yeah, not some not I'm not against time lapses or anything like that, but the picturization and whatever they're trying to tell is very apt in Rocky. And some of the dialogues, I'm sure it'll stay with you, and you will hear those dialogues within yourself. As somebody who works out, whenever I feel like giving up, I hear Mickey screaming to me, "Don't give up," and you know the dialogues. So yeah, that get up you. Yeah, even that dialogue, right? That's very very inspiring when he's not even able to move in a boxing match, but he recalls whatever Mickey tells him, and God, that's very inspiring. So, and of course the gonna fly now BGM of Rocky. Oh my God. So that's for sure. Once you hear that BGM, there's no going back, I would say, because oh God, that's a very inspiring BGM, and I don't know how many times I've played that BGM on in my gym now. Yeah, and oh God, even this dialogue, right? The eye of the tiger, dude. I found that like very relatable. Having that eye of the tiger in whatever you do. Yeah, I've seen people where they lose their focus. It's very very true. Once you reach a certain point in your life, and once you stagnate, you lose that hunger. But having that eye of the tiger is what matters, and is what's going to take you to the next level, right? Yeah, that's what Apollo Creed tells him in part. I don't know, man. No, I'm very bad at like which part or whatever. But he tells in one of the movies, "You've lost that eye of the tiger." Eye of the tiger is basically that hunger, and he shows all other boxers in the gym having that willingness to fight, or having that hunger in them to make it to the championship. But Rocky would have lost it. But the way Apollo Creed tells Rocky, and the way they actually try to get back that hunger in him, and that entire process of him trying to feel that become like that old Rocky, wherein he had that hunger and willingness to do something, right? That's fabulously picturized, and you don't have any cringe moments, or you don't have any what do you say, cringe moments, or just somebody shouting to do something else. No, you have like proper scenarios where a person trains hard, when he puts efforts day in day out, and then he sees the result. So in that aspect, I would say Rocky is a fantastic movie. At least, yeah, the initial parts of Rocky, and even part 1, part 2, and part 3 are like very good. And Rocky Balboa, the fifth part or sixth part, please don't like, I'm sorry, yeah. You can just Google, you will get the order completely. Yeah. Rocky Balboa is also very inspiring, wherein, and there are some dialogues in Rocky Balboa wherein he talks to his kid, and he gives him like a proper message, and not to blame anybody for the reason that is not successful or whatever, because the onus is on us, right? Yeah, he keeps on blaming his father that he takes away all the attention, and yeah, nobody gives him the attention or whatever. He is because of that surname Balboa, right? And he just plays that blame game. But yeah, Rocky talks to him, and he delivers him a solid message, and that was like very very inspiring to actually hear. uh, yeah, my key takeaway would be, whenever you're free, definitely give Rocky series a watch. I'm sure you wouldn't regret like watching these movies, because trust me, I never give bad suggestions. Okay, yeah. So at least my life hasn't been the same after I've seen Rocky. Have Mickey, Rocky, and Apollo Creed yelling at me whenever I try to give up, or whenever I'm thinking of giving up at the gym or at in life, whatever, man. Yeah, and Eye of the Tiger, everything. That's gonna be with me forever, I would say. So yeah, whenever you're free, definitely watch Rocky series. Yeah. All right. See you in the next video.